This video is for entertainment purposes only.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Destiny Love, aka the Confident Hoe, aka the Confident Healer on Earth. And today I want to speak about something that a lot of people are not speaking about, which is the psychological effects of cosmetic surgery. Within the past years, there's been like an influx of women, especially women of color, getting cosmetic surgery. There's a lot of women who have done vlogs, YouTube videos about their surgeries and their surgery process and stuff like that. But nobody is really speaking about the psychological, the mental effects cosmetic surgery can and will have on you. So that's what we're going to be speaking about today. So again, the rise of cosmetic surgery is because there's this idea of perfection due to social media. So with social media becoming so popular, it kind of desensitized us as a people, as a society. Both men and women, all races. It has desensitized us as a society of what beautiful is, what beauty standards are, especially in this day and age. Getting cosmetic surgery is almost like getting a new outfit for the day. It's, you know what I mean? It's so normalized now. And for me, personally, I don't look at it as necessarily anything bad or good. It's just an enhancement, but I feel like a lot of young people, especially young women of color, are running to cosmetic surgery, including myself. I did get my boobs done. Running to cosmetic surgery because of the demand of what society says beauty is. Now, there's a lot of pros and cons that comes with cosmetic surgery. The reason why I personally decided to get boobs is because, number one, I've never had boobs. Even though I was a dancer, I've danced at the club for years without boobs. I've done adult films for years without boobs. But I just felt like, you know what? I felt like it was underlying pressure to get your body done, especially working as a stripper in a strip club. There was always this like underlying subconscious pressure to like feel like you have to get your body done. Even with the girls who do music, the rap girlies, that's like the look to have, to be, I guess, not only taken seriously, but to even be seen in the first place. So I feel like just the idea of perfect or attaining perfection when it comes to society, it makes a lot of women feel pressured subconsciously to want to go out and get cosmetic surgery. But for me, again, I definitely did my research. I searched up the pros and cons, the things that can happen, good and bad. So I definitely want to get into that, some of the pros and cons of what can happen before surgery, during surgery, and after surgery. And I just want to be real and transparent about, again, the psychological effects, the pros and cons that can happen once you start to, dabble into cosmetic surgery. So I'll definitely speak about cosmetic surgery, like my personal journey with cosmetic surgery, in another YouTube video. It's long overdue. The whole process of me like doing my boobs and things like that, like why I genuinely decided to do it, aside from feeling subconsciously pressured and never having boobs. There's so many other reasons as to why I decided that I wanted to endure cosmetic surgery. So again, some of the pros, we'll start with the pros first. So sure, I should start with the cons. So because people love to focus on the negative things first. So some of the cons of cosmetic surgery is that it could probably go wrong. Like there's a small percentage, especially if the surgeon is not board certified, that something can go wrong, You can probably get an infection with your surgery, especially if you are not healthy, or if you're like susceptible to getting cysts on your body. Remember, you're getting cut. You're being cut. You understand what I'm saying? And having things transferred and stuff like that. That's a big deal. Like, surgery is a really, really big deal. Another con is, again, like when we talk about the psychological effect, psychological negative effect to surgery is body dysmorphia. Like, you'll definitely have, like, suffer from body dysmorphia. Not all, but most women who have endured cosmetic surgery, you will suffer body dysmorphia. You will feel like, oh, say like if you get your boobs done, you feel like, oh, my boob is not big enough, and you might have to keep getting it done more and more. Like in cases of like with Lil Kim, she's probably have suffered body dysmorphia, you know what I mean, due to getting surgery. Like that's just one of the negative psychological effects. Another negative effect is that you start to get addicted to surgery. So that's also psychological too, a negative psychological effect. You start to feel like, okay, well, this is perfect. Well, I need this to be perfect. Being honest and transparent, I also, suffer from that too. Like, it's something that you have to acknowledge and be honest and real about with yourself. And again, this is not for all women who have undergone surgery. I'm just speaking generally. You can start to feel like, oh, well, I want to get this done. And then the thing is, surgery is not a permanent thing. Once you start surgery, technically, you have to maintain surgery. Now, I want to start getting into the positives of cosmetic surgery, because everything comes with pros and cons. So some of the positives when it comes to surgery is that you look great. 9 times out of 10, especially if you go with a board certified surgeon, you would look amazing. Especially if you do like a mommy makeover where you get like everything done at one time. The healing process is a lot, and I'm gonna get into that. That should actually also go into, I don't know if that's like a negative or a positive, it just kind of is what it is. The healing process hurts. It's a lot of pressure. But once you're healed, your body looks freaking amazing, okay? Your self-esteem starts to shoot up. You'll start to feel more, you know what I mean? Like you start to feel yourself. You start to feel more confident. You love the way you look. You can wear whatever you want and it looks great. And so that's a second positive thing. You can just wear whatever you want. You start to get more opportunities, believe it or not. And that's one of the reasons why a lot of women, especially black and brown women, endure cosmetic surgery. Because when you look great, you feel great, and then you start to manifest better thoughts and better opportunities start to come to you. Unfortunately, we live in a very shallow world. And even though a lot of the girlies who get cosmetic surgery, they might get hated on and talked about. But the truth is that a lot of girls, again, get cosmetic surgery because of the opportunities that comes with cosmetic surgery. So aside from cosmetic surgery psychologically affecting women, whether negatively or positively, cosmetic surgery can also affect men too, especially men of color or just men in general, due to the fact that when you're on social media and that's all you see, your idea of beauty also becomes distorted. You almost have this expectation for women in your day-to-day life to look like the women that you may lust over in adult films or at the strip club or in music videos. And the truth is, a lot of women don't look like that. The women who get cosmetic surgery usually are selling a fantasy. Not to say that women who work 9 to 5 jobs don't get cosmetic surgery. Of course they do. There are many women who are lawyers, doctors, nurses, teachers who definitely endure cosmetic surgery. Especially now these days, there are a lot of young women who are in college that are enduring cosmetic surgery. Women that are, scientists, whatever. We would never think, hairstylist. It's almost like a standard nowadays. So I feel like there's the psychological effects of cosmetic surgery can affect all of us as a whole and as a society. But I am not against cosmetic surgery like how a lot of people are. Of course, I'm not. But at the same time, I don't force it down people's throats. A lot of the girls that are part of my organization, Confident Hoe Society, that I mentor, a lot of the models that I speak to, I just tell them, like, listen, it's a choice. If you want to do cosmetic surgery, and as I tell them, I'll tell all of you, if you are thinking about doing cosmetic surgery, make sure that you do research. Research is always important. Do your research and also understand the reality that comes with cosmetic surgery. Again, this is something it's not a permanent one and done. This is something within 8 to 10 years you have to do over. You'd have to, if you get a breast augmentation, you have to do the breast augmentation over within 8 to 10 years. If you do an acid plant, whatever, same thing goes. A BBL, same thing goes. So you always have to keep up with your surgery. You have to have a healthy lifestyle as well. So it's also just like a mind thing. If you don't prepare your mind for cosmetic surgery, then it can really have you messed up psychologically. So you just basically have to have a healthy lifestyle, healthy habits, understand that your mental health is just as important as your physical health. So again, just really quickly before we close out, just to run back the solutions of when it comes to cosmetic surgery, just understand that cosmetic surgery have always been around. And when it comes to the Black community, we haven't always dabbled in the cosmetic surgery, per se, unless you were famous or anything like that, like the Jacksons or something like that, Diana Ross, people like that, who were famous back in the days, they would probably dabble in cosmetic surgery. But now these days, in the year 2023, cosmetic surgery has become so affordable to the point where it's like anybody can get it. So that's why it's so important to just do your research, have a healthy lifestyle, have support, communicate with your family so that you can have a support system. And again, just understand that psychological effects of cosmetic surgery, like body dysmorphia, getting addicted to cosmetic surgery, it's a possibility. Not to say that it can happen for everybody, but it really is a possibility. And for those of you who, again, like I said, studied cosmetic surgery and understand some of the risks that comes with participating in cosmetic surgery, but yet you still want to change something on your body or even on your face. If you are religious, having faith is also important. Make sure you pray, manifestations, things like that, because it's a scary thing. Again, anything can happen. I'm not forcing cosmetic surgery down your throat, but at the same time, I'm not against cosmetic surgery. So just make sure that you take all of the proper steps to have a well-to-do process, a healthy or safe process, I should say. So basically, in conclusion of this video, just note that the cosmetic surgery is a big business, and it's really not something that's needed. You don't need cosmetic surgery. I feel like once you work on your confidence, building your mental health, again, going to therapy, having a support system, whether that be family, friends, a relationship. But at the same time, even if you have all of that and you're still like, no, I want to have cosmetic surgery, then girl, go for it. Again, remember that it's normalized now and it's affordable. But just keep in mind that the psychological effects is real. So again, It's your girl, Destiny Love, aka the Confident Hoe. And if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like and comment your thoughts on cosmetic surgery. Are you for it? Are you against it? Why not? Do you want to have cosmetic surgery? Do you know somebody who needs to have cosmetic surgery? Comment below and please subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.